Welcome back to the Drew Lock Career Sim. This week we are playing the Seattle Seahawks, Drew Lock's former team. So that's fun. We're going to get torched defensively, but let's first talk to the media. Yep, I get a press conference. Good to see you. We're 5 weeks in. Okay. How good your team is this season? Uh, Not really. I mean, they're gonna diss me for this, but like, yeah, of course. Oh, well, now we cannot win 10 games or more. I'm gonna get cooked in the media so hard. Okay, what? Nothing? There's no news about that? Um, yeah, if anything's happened, it's just been Malik Neighbors being the best football player in existence. I don't believe he's won any weekly awards, but he is second in the league in receiving. Daniel Jones, look at this. Touchdown to 7 interceptions compared to 7 touchdowns to 1 interception. Drew Lock is just better. Half as many snaps as well. Drew Lock is such a better quarterback. In a game and a half, he's done better than Daniel Jones has in 3 or 2.5. We almost beat the Cowboys. If you haven't seen the video, I recommend you watch it because it was a very good video, very good game, besides the end result. How does Tariq Woolen only have normal development? That doesn't make a lot of sense. But yeah, I'll be playing these mini games, and then we'll jump into this epic game of football. All right, so our 2 top rookies, Malik Neighbors and Theo Johnson, get upgrades. Neighbors is up to an 81. I still don't know how he doesn't have any sort of better development. If anyone not named Caleb Williams should have had higher development than Star, it would be Malik Neighbors. Maybe Joe Alt, but obviously I'm not lucky, so I did not get that chance. I am going to adjust the sliders because after that crazy game, I think the defense has to be better. So we're going to up pass coverage for me by 5 and up pass defense reaction time by 10. And then for them, I'm going to up their pass defense reaction time by 10, pass coverage by 5. I'm going to drop interceptions a little bit more. We'll go 65, so 15, 55, and then we'll up their run blocking a little bit. But I think both teams should have more punts, is my thing. It's just I don't know if that'll happen. So really quickly, I did in the mini game have Daniel Dimes throwing, which is not supposed to happen. He should not be the quarterback. It is supposed to be Drew Lock. Also over here, yeah, if we haven't watched the last episode, you probably should, because we made a trade for Roger McCreary. We cut J.C. Jackson because he was the entire reason we lost last week. So I cut him out of spite and traded for Roger McCreary. We traded away Jason Peters and a backup center, Tyler Shatley, along with I think it was a 3rd-round pick. So we did not give up anything at all for that pick, or for that player. So, I don't know. I'm really happy that we got McCreary now. He's our number 1. Neighbors showing off. Yeah, he was electric. 4 catches, 3 touchdowns, 150 yards. That's what you want to see from our number 1 guy. And as we all run out on the field, we're going to get the ball first. I mean, we'll see Cordell Patterson and Wandale Robinson, I think. I don't think Wandale's back there. I don't know why they always cut to Wandale. Yeah, because that's Tyrone Tracy. So Patterson's back to return. And Patterson's going to get a block. Cordell Patterson, he doesn't have that top-end speed, so he's going to get chased down. But a great return as out comes Drew Lock and this Giants offense. I don't know what it is, but the Drew Lock to Malik Neighbors connection is here. He's thrown 7 touchdowns in 2.5 games. Is he going to keep that pace up? I doubt it, but would it be nice? Yes. We're going to start with a first play run to Devin Singletary. He gets bounced around a lot and gains a yard. I feel like I'm losing my voice here, but I feel like just getting the ball out and getting it to our top guys, like Darius Slayton here. He caught it that time. Last week he had a drop problem. But yeah, I'm losing my voice. I had some orange juice. Uh-oh. Had some orange juice, and it's not really liking me very much. As we're going to roll out, we're just going to get the first with Drew Lock. Slide down 6 yards, and easy play for the greatest quarterback of all time, Drew Lock. Obviously, the 2 games Drew Lock played in, one was a blowout loss to the Browns, and the other one was a high-scoring affair against what team was it? Cowboys, which we should have won if it weren't for J.C. Jackson's shenanigans he played throughout the game, which was getting torched by CeeDee Lamb over and over and over again. But, I'm over it. J.C. Jackson's gone. I think he already got signed to the Rams, if I remember correctly. As Drew Lock is just throwing darts right now. And that's a touchdown to Daniel Bellinger. Is Drew Lock our quarterback? Do I need to draft a new quarterback if we have Drew Lock? I might need to adjust the sliders again. I don't know. As my favorite player in the NFL, not on the Chiefs, Kenneth Walker, is on this team, who I also had drafted in fantasy. So I'm literally just playing teams where I have players in fantasy. We played the Browns. I have Nick Chubb. I think the Cowboys are the only team I didn't have someone from so far this year. Because obviously this week, Kenneth Walker. Who's our one win against? I don't even remember. Oh, the Commanders. I have Jahan Dotson, I believe, and Brian Robinson. As that's some great defense on JSN. Patrick Peterson. Obviously, when your 3 receivers are all better than any of my 3 corners, it's going to be a problem. Actually, JSN might be a bit lower overall than Roger McCreary, but as that's a great break tackle by Kenneth Walker. I think Isaiah Simmons is someone we're going to have to re-sign. He has been electric and has really helped our team be better. Especially since Okereke might be on an expiring deal. I don't remember exactly. But Okereke has been good too. I might have to bring back both of them, honestly. As there is Okereke with the tackle. We're sending these 5-man blitzes a lot. Is it a good idea? Probably not. Are we going to find out if it's a good idea? Yep, and it was not. DK Metcalf. If we had someone in a what's it called? Hook zone or mid-read zone, that would have been a better chance at us stopping him, but oh, I got stuck in an animation. And he has to throw it away. He had Fant open underneath. Why he didn't throw it there, I don't know. As here we go. 2nd and 10. We're sending a blitz. Simmons on a blitz. And that's just another one of those, like, I can't do anything about that. As Metcalf has a 2nd grab, both of which he's been absolutely butt naked wide open. So, whoa, that's... Whoa. But, yeah, so Geno Smith driving this team down the field. As there's Roger McCreary missing a tackle. So he's number 30 now. Basically, we cut J.C. Jackson, who was wearing 30, and replaced him with someone else who is now wearing 30, Roger McCreary. It's like they never left. It's really like they never left, because that was McCreary's guy. Now, good job keeping him from the end zone, but it's all for fault if... is that Jake Bobo? No, Jake Bobo's like 16 or 19. If whoever number 81 is somehow makes a touchdown grab here. But start of the 2nd quarter, we are up. As who's the guy in center field? Down goes Geno. Samson Ebukam We picked him up in free agency after preseason cuts, I believe. As Metcalf just bodied Roger McCreary on that one. But he tackled him. So it's 3rd and short. I don't like no, that's not Kayvon Thibodeau. I was like, come on, get to him. Nope. Touchdown, Geno Smith. Our edge pressure was not good enough, which is crazy seeing that we have one of the best D lines in the league with Thibodeau, Burns, Dexter Lawrence. But honestly, is that the best defensive line in the league? It might be, especially with the Eagles not having Hassan Reddick anymore. That might be the best one in the league. As Patterson, another great return. Is it Pro Bowl Cordero Patterson season? But we're going to start off first play run to Devin Singletary. He's got Jakob Johnson blocking for him. Jakob does his job, but it was whoever else was there that did not. So now we're going to try read option. This will most likely be a handoff. And it was a 1-yard gain. Okay. Well, now we're in a sticky situation. Need a first here. Neighbors gets it. So that's all we needed. We needed just a couple yards. Malik Neighbors does that himself. So now it's 1st and 10. Going right up the middle to Neighbors. And there's another first down. Flipping the field. You know, I'm notorious for not spreading the ball out and targeting my top receiver. Like I would only score in Patriots franchise with Jalen Waddle on these like Hail Marys as Singletary gets the first. Like I would literally have to put Waddle on streaks every time for him to catch anything because Dorsey out of the slot would always get open. But I'm doing my best to try and target my number 1 option a lot more. As I don't know why it was Wandale or wasn't Wandale that routed up, because I would have really enjoyed Wandale Robinson routing up the field and getting open, but he didn't. So now we have to rely on 2nd and 3. We're going to run it with Drew Lock. And I wanted to slide there, but I did not get a chance because I had already gotten hit. So first down for Drew Lock, though. He got both gains on that first down set of first down plays. As now we're going to pass it out. Darius Slayton. And not a bad gain, 7 yards. Now I think we'll try rushing it right side. Hopefully Theo Johnson holds a block. Neighbors cuts it upfield. He's a yard short. Is that Slayton's injury? Yep, Darius Slayton's hurt. Okay. So Jalen Hyatt is into the game. Now we're going to hand it off, and Singletary gets stuffed. Okay. Poona Ford with that one. Thank God they didn't let me run that play. It was about to be another jet sweep. And we know how I do with jet sweeps. Hit pointer. We'll keep in Hyatt. I don't think this is the play I chose, but we'll work with it. We will not work with it. I had Neighbors wide open, but I could not get it out to him. That's a former Chief, Jerron Reed, I believe. I know he went here, and his last name is Reed. I don't remember his first name. Oh, that's a bad throw. Never mind. Jalen Hyatt hangs on. Touchdown Giants. I almost traded Roger McCreary. I almost got him for Danny Dimes and like a 2nd-round pick maybe. Or not even a 2nd-round pick, but like not a lot. I could have thrown in like a 6th or, Jason Peters or something like that. And I would have been able to get him, but I'm like, this is not realistic. They would not trade away Daniel Jones. The Titans would not accept Daniel Jones in a trade for one of their best corners. I mean, it's just not realistic. So I didn't accept it. Should I have? Yes. But once again, I'm trying to go for at least an ounce of realism here. I don't know who I'm playing as. I'm playing as someone who gets bodied, Tyler Newton. There's Noah Fant. Obviously, tight end out of Iowa. He's got to be really good. As intercepted Patrick Peterson, and they're actually calling that a pick. Patrick Peterson picks off Geno Smith in the back of the end zone, and it's our ball. So now we've got 34 seconds to get downfield. There is Wandale Robinson. Did he get out? Yes, okay. Now, Malik Neighbors on a corner route. I think Wandale's actually the primary route. But I'm actually going to hit Jalen Hyatt way downfield. Drew Lock is throwing everything on a dime. Oh my gosh. But I'd even take a field goal here because that gives us a 2-score lead. That's not... Oh my gosh, thank you, Jalen Hyatt. I did not see Devin Witherspoon there until I had already thrown the ball. And I saw it, and I'm like, uh-oh, I'm in danger. But thankfully, Jalen Hyatt was there to knock it out, you know? Down goes Drew Lock. I was just going to huck one up to Malik Neighbors. So probably good that I did get sacked. Because now it's Graham Gano. He's going to kick it up, and he's going to shank it. Oh, my gosh. I didn't even move it that far left. Well, so much for getting a field goal, right? They get the ball at half, too, so we have to stop them from getting into field goal range. They only have 5 seconds, but I have been surprised before. That should have wasted the last second of the clock. All right, I know exactly what play they're running because that's the only one they ever call. Going deep. Tried to time it perfectly and get a pick. Did not. But we head to halftime. We are up 14-7. And yeah, so very fun. Currently, our drives have been touchdown, touchdown, punt. And their drives have been, what were their drives? Touchdown, touchdown, punt, and theirs were touchdown, pick, and then end of half. So, once again, I think offense is just very easy in this game, which is why we get into high-scoring affairs against the Cowboys of all teams like last week, which I think some of that, it helped that Micah Parsons got hurt. But at the same time, just don't get hurt. It's that easy. But 1st and 10 after the Kenneth Walker first down run. Noah Fant in motion. And Samson Ebukam. The first one in there to get the tackle. I don't know if they actually credited him with it. They might have given it to whoever 50. Is that Ebukam? I honestly don't know. As now there's Dexter Lawrence. Nope, that's Shelby Harris. I'm getting everybody's name wrong. But it's 3rd and 12. That's what I do know. 3rd and 12. I'm backing Deontay Banks up. As they're going to run it. Geno Smith's going to run it. I had Deontay Banks and backed him up. They ran streaks. I was not prepared for it, but I just basically brought him back, and he was able to cover it so fine. So Michael Dixon boots it deep. Cordell Patterson, not a bad return. But out comes Drew Lock yet again. He has not been bad today. He's taken some hits, completed some passes. This is what you want to see from a quarterback. Yeah, that is what you want to see from quarterback. I'm not good at this, you know. We'll manage. As there's a good run by Devin Singletary, 5 yards. I don't know why, but you will not see me call a lot of plays where players go in motion. Part of it's probably just because I'm impatient, but I just don't like the motions. as Singletary puts the ball on the ground. He's just in that pile and just decide, let's fumble, guys. As now, can we stop him again? Good job, Deontay Banks, getting absolutely fathered. And doing QB contain so they can't get the receiver out. Deontay Banks bricks for hands. That would have been the second pick. But instead, it was an incompletion. So we're trying this again. Pass committing. QB contain, because I don't want him scrambling out again. And that was very bad defense. That's funny, because let's just look at this. So Simmons and Okereke are supposed to have the two zones. You know, the zones that are right here and right here. Let's watch where Okereke goes. Okay. You have a little zone right in this area, and you are not covering it. Meaning I have to cover both JSN and Ken Walker, so I have to pick one. The other one gets open for a touchdown. So I just picked the wrong one. Both of them would have been a touchdown, but figure, hey, might as well give my favorite player a touchdown, right? Here's the offense. Neighbors on a streak is actually going to clear out for Slayton, I think. We're going to test it on the sideline. He's got it. Malik Neighbors. Huge play. And they're saying he was in. So Malik Neighbors, I can't put him on the thumbnail 3 games in a row, guys. I want to so bad. Or 3 games this season already. We're on, what, week 5, so the 6th episode. And I've put him on 3 of them so far. One of them was just the first episode where I just put all the best players. Which were just Dexter Lawrence, Brian Burns, and then him. But the other ones were just because he was better. Week 1, he was just really good. And then week 2, or then no, I think it was week 5 last week. And Drew Lock puts the ball on the ground. That's the one weak point, I guess. Hasn't thrown many picks, but I think that's his second fumble. Our quarterbacks cannot hold on to the ball. Jason Pinnock. I think I've changed his name every time. Pinnock just watched Metcalf catch the ball. Literally went inside Metcalf's hands. I was like, nah, let's just let him catch it. Then Pinnock almost just... Actually, I think that might have been Newbin that did that. I'm just going to blame Pinnock, though. As this might be a rushing touchdown. Never mind, not a rushing touchdown. Touchdown, Tyler Lockett. We literally are in the, what it would have been, the drop zone. Wherever the field goal or the kickoff has to drop into. We're in that zone. So there's Tyler Johnson. I think normally the defensive back would react to that, but I guess everyone in this game is a little bit special. Thank you for releasing on your block and release, Theo Johnson. He gets an easy first down. Block and releases suck. They're horrible plays. I need Malik Neighbors to get open for a bomb here. That works. First down, Malik Neighbors, and that's the end of the quarter. That's not a bad play. If you think they're going to cover it closer, you're going to cover it closer. Oh, that's the fumble. We don't want to see those. But now it's Devin Singletary time. Got bumped by my own guy. 3.2 yards per carry, back to normal Devin Singletary things. It's 3rd and long, or remotely long. Wouldn't say 7's like really long, but Neighbors can't grab it. They want me to go for it. Okay. I probably was going to kick the field goal if you offered a field goal. But if you want me to go for it, I'll go for it. I guess it doesn't matter. because we got sacked for the 4th time. Should have just thrown it up, but now they get the ball on their own side of the field because I am stupid. As Walker goes nowhere on that play, at least. But all it takes is one pass play gone wrong, and then I'm cooked. Like right here. Yep, one pass play gone wrong. Now it's 3rd and 1. They're in field goal range, so they can kick a field goal and make it a 2-possession game. I'm pinching the zones. Of course he gets the first by like half a yard. So yeah, if you couldn't tell, the biggest thing about this team is freaking turnovers, dude. We can't get any turnovers besides picks, but I don't want only picks. This team is not good enough to get a ton of picks. That's the thing. Geno Smith, what are you doing, bro? Bobby Okereke just picked it off. He threw it right to me. And now Okereke and this entire trash defense can celebrate in the end zone. It's Geno's 2nd pick of the day. His other one was that end zone pick to what's his face? Patrick Peterson, the grandpa. As Wan'Dale Robinson catches it for 8. That's not bad. Man, I just want to throw a absolute missile deep to Malik Neighbors, but he's never open. But Darius Slayton is. Can he get under it? No, not even close. Too much of an arm. That's what that is. As now, especially with this look, I was thinking about changing it to a run play, but this look is a pass. Thank you, Theo Johnson, for holding on to that. That is a 1st down. As now we're going to run inside zone. Hopefully John Runyon cannot block that D tackle. Instead go upfield. He doesn't, but I'll just cut outside. You know, it's not good when you have to run inside zones outside because your O-line doesn't want to block, but I'll manage. As now it's 1st and 10. Why did I throw that? That was just a bad throw. I threw a bullet. I didn't want to throw a bullet pass. I probably should have waited and not thrown it to Malik Neighbors. But I was like, hey, why not? Let's throw it to him. He for sure can catch this. Not remembering that he is not a physical wide receiver. Though I always thought he was, but no, he is a deep threat playmaker kind of guy, not a like a jump ball DK Metcalf, Randy Johnson, not Randy Johnson, Randy Moss, you know, that kind of guy. I guess Randy Moss is like an all-around player. Megatron, that is your jump ball, Hail Mary. You want to throw it up to one man, who is it? That's who I want. As Devin Singletary being out at receiver is not something I want to see. As I miss Darius Slayton. For a second, I thought that was Sterling Shepard again. I keep doing that. I keep mistaking him for Sterling Shepard. He's not even close to Sterling Shepard. Okay, well, that was a great juke. Jerome Baker with the tackle. Do we try taking this game into overtime with a team that we can't stop? Malik Neighbors, what a catch, and it's a touchdown. He's not a jump ball guy, but he sure looks like one on that play. What a play by Malik Neighbors. Just tossed it up. Neighbors jumps up over Jackson. And Jackson, if he hits him, it's going to be a dropped pass, and we have to kick a field goal. Except we wouldn't kick the field goal; we'd actually go for it. But what if 30 just hits him? He won't be able to come down with it, and it's going to be a drop. But instead, he doesn't. Runs under him, like right past him, and then, you know, Neighbors catches it for a touchdown. So out comes Geno Smith. He's got to go 75 yards in a minute and a half for a touchdown, but he only needs a field goal. That's right. I have 3 timeouts, so I could try to stop it. As they go in first place, screen pass. Ken Walker gets out of bounds, so conserving time for me. But you don't want to see him gain that much on the first play. As we're doing complete man with 2 deep safeties. Cover 2, I think. Well, cover 2 man. Geno, I need you to fumble that, dog. First timeout called by the Seahawks. Probably just to get Geno's energy back, because he got absolutely crapped on. I love how it just doesn't show me my plays. So they run another screen pass. And now they've got the first down. So now they just need to run the clock out. So I'm going to pinch everybody. They're going to run the ball. I know they are. Calling our first timeout. I don't want to, like, pinch them, though, because then they're going to pass the ball one time and it's going to be a touchdown. But I just know they're going to run the ball. But I know as soon as I go to run commit, they're going to be like, oh, let's pass the ball, guys. All right, it's a huge play here. We got to stop them. Maybe they can get an injury to stop the clock for us. That's not ideal. I'll call my last timeout, though it doesn't really matter. They're going to be able to run the clock out. Now I can run commit because they're not going to pass here. Yep, there we go. Game over. They're not running the clock down, which confuses me. So I'm still going to run commit. Oh, it's not up the middle, though. Putting on the wrong hash confuses me. But yeah, now they're going to kick the field goal. Jason Myers, he's not going to miss this. And we lose. Come on, man. 1 score loss again. Horrible game by the defense, not being able to tackle. Drew Lock played amazing yet again. 3 touchdowns, no picks. Just had that one stupid fumble. Actually had 2, but one of them got recovered by us. Singletary as well, another fumble that sold us the game. Malik Neighbors is turning into a star, 120 yards and a touchdown. Hyatt had a touchdown. Bellinger had a touchdown. Robinson, Johnson, Slayton all caught 3 passes. Singletary, hate you. Tackling, Deontay Banks was the only one that could tackle consistently, I guess. TFL's Ebukam with 2, Thibodeau with 1, the only sack by Ebukam. Picks by Okereke and Pat Pete. Pass deflections by Hyatt, which was the one he knocked out of the guy's hands after I tossed it up. Pat Pete and Deontay Banks. Obviously no forced fumbles, but we did recover one. Tyrone Tracy recovered what's-his-face's touchdown or fumble. But yeah, it just sucks that we lost like that. All right, so after the disappointing loss, like every loss is apparently, Jalen Hyatt gets an upgrade. He will obviously get a bunch of his stuff up, but we don't care because we lost, because we suck, because our defense doesn't know how to tackle. At least it's not a high-scoring game. We didn't give up 44, 45 like we have the last 2 weeks. But yeah, so we sim the next week. First mock draft is out. Where are we picking? Number 4, Wade Hartman. I don't want a guy with C short accuracy. I'd rather pick Emmanuel Stewart. Hate to break it to you, but not what I want to see. All right, guys, so if you guys enjoyed this episode of us losing to a team that was clearly better than us, and you want to watch next episode where we lose to a team that's even better than us, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.